Good evening, I'm Steve Johnson. Be sure to get our app on your smartphone or tablet. You can also watch the Dove on our website or on our Roku channel. Well, from the Dove newsroom at this hour, there's concern in the latest round of airstrikes in Syria as Russia has joined the campaign. Secretary of State John Kerry says the United States would welcome Russian military action in Syria as long as it's directed against the Islamic State group and al-Qaeda affiliates. Kerry says strikes against other groups would raise grave concerns.
Strikes of that kind would question Russia's real intentions fighting ISIL or protecting the Assad regime. The United States and the coalition will continue our ongoing air operations as we have from the very beginning. We have conducted a number of strikes against ISIL targets in Syria over the past 24 hours, including just an hour ago, and these strikes will continue.
Russia says it targeted Islamic State positions, but U.S. officials and others say the Russians instead appear to be attacking other opposition groups fighting Syrian government forces. Well, the third time might be the charm for abortion opponents in Oregon. After an initiative effort failed to pass in 2014, another to prevent taxpayer money from being used for abortions in Oregon has begun. The paperwork for Measure 61 has been registered, and now the planning to collect 117,000 valid signatures begins. Organizer Brian Platt says he thinks this time they have momentum behind them.
All the excitement, or whatever you want to call it, that's been generated by the Planned Parenthood videos, I think people are a lot more aware of what's going on out there, and everybody was repulsed by the concept of, the harvesting, the dissecting of baby parts. The second thing would be that it's a presidential election cycle, and presidential election cycles are always more attended than midterm election cycles.
And Platt says that they'll have 3 months beginning in March to collect the signatures they need, which he thinks is an advantage over the year-long effort to the previous attempt to eliminate taxpayer money from being used for abortions. State statistics show over 8,200 abortions performed in the state during 2015. Every day, it's estimated that cancer kills 1,600 Americans. Well, yesterday, cancer-fighting advocates asked Congress to make the battle against the disease a national priority. Lois Ann Fitzpatrick of Oregon says among the things requested was a greater financial commitment to the fight for research.
Increase the National Institute of Health funding by $6 billion over the next 2 years, with $1 billion being directed to the National Cancer Institute for cancer research. And this would be for prevention, for treatment, anything dealing with cancer.
Let's take a quick look now at what we can expect on the weather scene for our area. And for Northern California, cloudy tonight, 76 tomorrow. As we move into the Klamath Basin, we can expect partly cloudy skies, 69 and a slight chance of rain tomorrow. In the coastal area, clear tonight, 66 tomorrow and a slight chance of rain on Friday. For the Bend area of Central Oregon, clear tonight for the most part, 71 tomorrow with some clouds, 72 on Friday. And for Southern Oregon, in the Medford, Grants Pass, and Ashland area, partly cloudy tonight, 82 on Friday, and 80 degrees tomorrow. And that's a look at news and weather. You're up to date with the latest right here on the Dove.